FEMA and the letter of dissent. Is America's disaster agency being handcuffed? Washington, D.C. More than 180 current and former employees of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, have signed a public letter to Congress accusing the Trump administration of weakening the nation's disaster response capabilities. The letter denounces recent policy changes ranging from staff cuts and stricter contracting rules to potential censorship of climate science. We fear that FEMA can no longer adequately protect Americans when disaster strikes, one FEMA employee said anonymously. Key allegations: cuts to preparedness programs. Training and prevention programs have been scaled back, leaving vulnerable communities more exposed to hurricanes, wildfires, and floods. Tighter contracting rules. Every contract above $100,000 now requires approval from Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Employees argue this slows down emergency relief, where every hour counts. Leadership vacuum. FEMA still lacks an appointed leader who meets legal standards and has real-world emergency management experience. This leadership gap has led to indecision and delays. Threat of climate science censorship. Staff fear that data and research on climate change, critical for disaster planning, are being downplayed or ignored. Immediate fallout. After the letter circulated, several signatories were placed on administrative leave. They still receive pay and benefits, but have been suspended from their daily duties. The move sparked outrage, seen by many as an attempt to silence dissent within FEMA. Official response. The Trump administration and FEMA leadership insist that the new measures aim to increase transparency and prevent wasteful spending. Contract approvals are meant to ensure fiscal accountability. Administrative leave is simply an internal review measure, not punishment. Political and social implications. This episode highlights deeper tensions. Freedom of speech in government service. Do public servants have the right to openly warn the public when they believe policy choices endanger lives? Relief speed versus financial oversight. At a time when America faces stronger hurricanes, record floods, and raging wildfires, stricter bureaucracy could undermine disaster response. The politicization of climate. As climate change remains divisive, agencies like FEMA risk becoming pawns in broader political battles. Conclusion. The letter from more than 180 FEMA employees stands as a rare alarm bell from within the very agency tasked with saving lives during disasters. Their subsequent suspension raises further concerns about transparency and accountability. The central question remains: as disasters intensify, is the U.S. bolstering its frontline defense or undermining it from within?